What's going on, my boxing brothers and sisters? Another Major Key Monday edition. Thank you all for being here. So kind of you to do so. We're just waiting on the champ right now, so I'm just going to start it up so you guys don't stay just waiting, in the background for no reason. Champ is just having a little bit of a technical difficulty, but we'll get him on soon. We might have to get him on the phone though. I'm having some camera issues as well. So
He's here.
it's all across the board. You see, that's me with my camera on, and all you see is pitch black. So, but anywho, we got a great guest. Once we figure out the technical issues, you see what we're talking about. But yeah, man. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about this weekend, man. What the buzz is on YouTube with some of these potential fights coming up.
Mhm.
What people are thinking. What the hell is this that Javante Davis wants to fight Keith Thurman at 147? I don't know what's going on with that. Let's
Major
chop that
Key.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but Chris Bird is here. Hey,
Oh, damn!
Chris.
You didn't let me
Yeah.
introduce him. It was supposed to be a surprise.
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, man. But yeah, so all right, we got the champ in the building, man. Two-time champion. Basically Mr. Chris Rapid Fire Bird, man. You know what I'm saying? Out of Flint, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know who he is, y'all better do some research on him. The brother was the first person to beat Vitaly Klitschko. Beat other great names. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let him talk about that though. But yeah, so great illustrious career. So I definitely want to thank you for taking the time to be with us. How are you feeling today, sir?
Oh, I'm doing great. Doing the best. Let's get
There you
it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, we appreciate you, like I said, man. So for those of we this is like the home for boxing. We love bringing legends on to tell their story. Around YouTube, these YouTube communities, as far as the boxing scene is concerned, a lot of folks that don't really know everyone's story. They're more in like the Mayweather era or this era. They don't really know unless you're talking to folks like Troy Graham and a lot of my subscribers are pretty in tune with what happened back in the days and all that. But you yourself, just for those that don't know, anyone that's new to boxing, explain who you are, what got you into boxing, what some of your accomplishments.
Well, what got me into boxing, you know, was my father. He was a boxing coach. I'm the youngest of 8 kids, 5 boys, 3 girls, and being the youngest, and I'm the youngest boy, following my brothers in boxing and my sister Tracy who boxed. I followed them, watched them, and since I'm the youngest, I picked up a lot of skills, a lot of things, what not to do, what to do, everything. So that's how I started in boxing. Had over 308. I had a 308 amateur fights, and you know Olympic silver medalist, 3-time U.S. champion. Uh, uh, did a lot of amateur stuff, international fights, and then we'll go to the professional. I won a silver medal Olympics at middleweight, moved up to heavyweight after my second fight. I didn't get signed after the Olympics by anybody. Nobody didn't want me. I'm like Olympic silver medal.
Find out to
So
believe.
I had depression. I was cutting grass with my brother, and I said, I'm going to heavyweight. I'm gonna shock the world, and that's what I did. I ate my way. I put on 50 pounds, undersized, fighting at heavyweight, and made my way through the division. Won 2 heavyweight titles. Let's get it. One of the most feared heavyweights ever. Now I'm coming back at 50, 51 next month, and I'm about to win my middleweight, junior middleweight, and probably welterweight title. Let's get it. Nobody gonna beat me. Nobody. None of these young guys, none of the old guys want to fight me right now, and none of the young guys don't want to fight me. And I probably come down to 47. I don't know. I weigh about 54 right now. Right
Wow.
now. So I'll fight
Wow.
anybody. I'm 50 years old. This big old gray beard. I'll beat anybody in this country, in this world. Let's get it. So that's the story. That's my story. I've been in pain for the last 11 years. Got out of pain mentally, just mindset, And now time to come back and get mine. I'm getting mine.
Yes, sir. So you really trying to do that, man, huh?
Oh, really try to do, man. I've been training so hard right now. Like I said, I probably weigh about 155, in the best shape ever. This time I went down and embarrassed myself my last fight on US TV. But now I did it right. You know, I got my health back. I was all messed up, and now I'm back at 50, about to be 51. I'm about to shock the world. For all the older people out there that think they giving up on life, don't give up. Just get started. I'm just getting started. I'm 50. I'll bet you I'll fight till I'm 60 and healthy, be as just as slick I was at heavyweight, probably slicker because I'm faster. My mobility much better. I got energy all day. I'm smarter with this big gray beard. And I'm going to prove to you with this big gray beard that I'm the best. I will be must-see. Watch. Everybody going to watch your old man. Why wouldn't you?
Right. That's what's up, man. Any names? Any names in the hat yet?
I didn't hear you. What was that?
Any names in the hat yet?
Any name? Yeah, any names in the hat?
Right now, you know, they breaking up names, and now it's all kind of excuses. You know, he's still a heavyweight. You know, he did this, he did. I'm like, what? Come on, man. Come on, guys. Let's fight. We're all the same weight class. That's the older guys. Now I'm going to go to the younger guys and make my way through. I'm going to fight. I'm going to have a whole career at a small weight like I did at heavyweight. A whole career. 10 years in this game. Watch. That's how healthy I am. Come back to prove and show that you could be this age and still fight for a world title and win a world title. And still be in the mix of fighting all the great guys and still fight now. The young guys. I'm going to prove it. I will prove it. And when you see me in the ring, you'll be like, wow, he did say it. Man, look at the skill set. Look at the energy. Look what he does. Look how smart he is in the ring. I'm an intelligent guy. I know how to fight. I come from boxing. My mother and father. My father was an Olympic coach, head coach. My mother was my coach all these years. Let's get it. Getting taught boxing. And now I'm at 50 and now I'm a master in the mind of boxing. You will not beat me. And I don't care who it is. Once I get my opportunity to fight, everybody trying to block me. Oh, he's too old. He's been sick. He's been doing this. Really? You haven't seen me. And if you see me in the gym, you're like, damn, I'll work everybody in the gym. I'll class them. I'll clown them the same way. And I'm coming back to prove it. I'm not just talking it. I'm a proof. Watch. And guys start making excuses, just like they're doing now, making excuses. But just like I did in my first career, I'm going to make my way through. I went to heavyweight, undersized, like I said. Nobody wanted me. And look what I
like I was saying earlier, man, like you know, there's a lot of you know what I'm saying, great fights on your resume, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know you beat Holyfield, you beat Tua, you know, you beat Vitali, you know what I'm saying, and you know, supposed upset because everybody was expecting him to win that fight. He was undefeated and he came through, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, tell us a little bit about those experiences and then I'll pass it off to you, Troy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, those experiences are great. You know what I'm saying? I beat Tua, fight Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis not what the fight, but it's a new era. And I love to talk about the old stuff. But right now, I want to talk about what's coming up and what I'm about to accomplish. I'm serious about it. And everybody, they look at me like, I don't know. You know, you might be, you were good in your first career, but man, you might be a little too old. I'm like, no, I'm not. I can do anything. I can do anything I put my mind to. That's what my mom always told me. And that's what I'm doing now. And in my first career, that's what I put my mind to. I beat all those guys. They feared me. They didn't want to fight me. Had Mike Tyson till back then when fighting Lennox gave up the belt. Think about that. And I'm the undersized guy. The undersized. And everybody still talk about, well, I don't know how good he was. He wasn't that good. Or they say, man, he was great. He was awesome. I'm in between. That's how I was at heavyweight. Nobody really went against me. Nobody went for me. They just like in the middle. I really don't know. Now I'm coming back at middleweight. junior middleweight or maybe welterweight. I'm in such great shape and in great health. My health is bad. I was in such poor health 13 years ago. But now it's time to get it. It's time to give it. And I'll say it until I fight. I'll have to convince you, I'm gonna show you in the ring how good I am. How good I really am. If anybody get in front of me, watch. Watch. Must see TV, brother. Must see
You
TV.
sold me, man. I'm hyped up right now. Good Lord. So let me pass it off to Troy. Troy, go ahead and follow up, man.
Yeah, what's up, brother Chris? Man, glad to finally have you on. Good. Now, look, now fans, you know, in Major Key, you can't see what I'm seeing right now because we had some issues. But Chris is looking like like a centerfold model up there with the beard, and he looking real good right now. You know, he's in shape and all that, right? Showing off his abs right now. Okay, Chris, listen. You know, I'm fat fine at 50, and you fit in 50. What actually prompted this whole comeback thing, man? You know, what we sitting at home and you just got bored, or what really prompted the whole comeback thing?
Man, I've been thinking about this comeback throughout my whole heavyweight career. What Olympic silver medalist that you even heard of never get signed? Olympic silver medal, that close from a gold medal. And then I was a skinny kid in amateur. I was really skinny. And now I'm fighting a heavyweight in a big era, not in a small era, in a big era, like the Klitschko era.
The giant era.
Making my way through. And I'm telling you, it was devastating until my friend Tammy Thomas told me, hey, what you gonna do about it? You keep complaining. Even after my career, I complained, man, I didn't get signed after the Olympics. It still hurt.
Okay, so you feel like
what's that?
No, you know, it sounds like you feel like, you know, you didn't get all your credit, man, and you have something to prove to yourself, or is it to everybody else?
Prove to myself. I know how good I am. I know how good I am. I know how good I can be. Everybody looked up to me. They know how good I was, but I'm fighting in a division where I shouldn't have been. You know, I grew up a poor kid, and I thought I made it with an Olympic silver medal.
Okay.
But now it's my time. Honestly. That's why I worked my ass off right now at 50 to be the best. And I will be the best in boxing. No one stop me. I'm sorry. I'm emotional. I'm hyped. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fight. And everybody's still denying me. Still scared. I'm the best in the world, and I'm gonna prove it. Nobody can beat me. And everybody think I'm playing, and this is a joke. Get in front of me. Get in the ring, get in front of me, and see how good I am. And see, then the excuses start coming everywhere. If I post videos of me sparring, I gotta look bad. If I look good, everybody, oh shit, oh no, he's bad. It's always like that. Ask any of them. Ask any of the older guys that's coming back to boxing. When my name is mentioned, where do they go? They scatter. Every single one of them. Now I'm in all their weight class. The Oscars, the Bernards, the Floyd. I'm in their weight class. Ask if they want to fight. Hell no. They know the master is back. So I got to go to the young guys. And I go to them, and I don't care. I don't care any one of them. Get in front of me. I'm the best in the world, and I come back to prove it.
I tell you what, Chris, I got a thought for you, right?
Yep.
I got a thought, and I'm being serious too. Okay, remember when Foreman came back, right? Yeah, you know, Foreman was taking on folks that we really didn't know, and he worked his way up to like Cooney and some other folks, and he got himself a title fight, right?
Yep.
You ever thought about going that route?
Look, I'll go that route. I'm boxing that's what I'm coming back to do. Come back to put on this show. Come back to fight a whole career, literally. I come back to Foreman route, but Foreman wasn't in shape. See, we're two totally different people.
Mm-hmm.
You bring up George Foreman. I was at the fight when he fought Michael Moore. That was just that. And Foreman, he got that punch in. It's heavyweight boxing. I'm coming back to clown guys. Before I get to that, before I get to that world title fight, you're gonna know that I'm undefeated, beating everybody ass. You're gonna know that before I even get there. He will be champion again the first time you see me, and I'll be rusty. I just fought 13 years.
Okay.
But my skill set is back better than ever because my nutrition, my health is back. I'm in great shape, up in phenomenal health. Let's get it. The best I've ever felt in my life. And I'm 50.
You said you're at 160 right now, easy, or is it 154?
About 55 right now, 56.
Okay.
Just got it. So, and it's natural. I walk around with this. I made a mistake at heavyweight, starved myself, went down when I fought Sean Jordan. But now I'm healthy. And you will start seeing it in a minute. And if I start posting sparring, you'll be like, oh, damn. The only reason I don't post much sparring because if people watch it, especially boxing, I fight him. Just like the same thing happened at heavyweight. Same thing. The same thing will happen at middleweight when I come. Okay, the tricky one is here. And yep, the slickster will be here. And this time, you will have to fight me. And when you fight me, let's see. Let's see what you got. Let's see the old man. Let's see what the old man can do to put on the best show ever.
Yeah, because you definitely.
Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say you definitely have the passion, man. I can see it, I can hear it, and all I can do is just wish you the very best, man. But right now, because you are 50, have you slowed down any? You know, because at a certain age we start losing our speed and all that. How are the reflexes and all that? Right now.
Honestly, I mean, you can only have to come and see me to understand what I'm talking about.
I wanted to say this because I'm here. I believe you, champ. And the reason why is because a lot of people don't know you grew up pretty much in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Since 5 years old, you've been in the gym. And does your father still own that gym, or did you take over, or?
No, I'm in California now. So
okay.
I'm just
does he still have the gym though over there?
My father's he's 85 years old. He's not really running the gym anymore.
Okay.
He's just chilling.
All right. So shout out to the chat. We got a couple questions from the chat too. Yeah. Go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, man.
No. Just I'm coming back. I'm gonna be healthy, and people are gonna be happy. And hey, you just gotta see me. I'm about to be 51 August 15th, and I'm so excited for my age because now you would take notice of my skills because of my age, how good I am. Now it's like, oh damn, he an old guy, these young guys, easy. How do you do that? So let's ask the question.
Yeah. So Champ Raw says he sounds like he's got his fire back, and so he also asked, what do you think about fighting Lovejoy? And then my man, What Rep It, said Chris Bird versus De La Hoya. So what do you think about those two fights? And again, shout out to the chat.
Hey, it's just like in my first career, man. Ask them. I got caught in the ass. Ask them. I'll fight anybody, man. Everybody asks me, "Well, you fight him?" No, ask them because I'm gonna say, yeah. I never turn down fights. I'm undersized at heavyweight, bro. I got turned down on fights. I'll fight anybody. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be back, and my skill set is back. And I'm at my original weight class. I don't got to worry about these big 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 250-pound guys. Really? And I got to worry about a guy who weighs 154 pounds or 100. Really? Come on, guys. Come on. It's going to be on. We're about to have a lot of fun. The showman is back. Let's get it. That's about it.
No doubt. Yeah, man. So shit, man. I think everybody's feeling the passion right now. You know what I mean? We had a champ on a couple weeks ago by the name of Mr. Joppy, William Joppy, man. Tell us about that fight.
Well, we fought in the Olympic trials. I mean, William Joppy came out of nowhere too in 1992. I was U.S. champion in 1991 and 1992. So at the Olympic trials, my boy Melvin Foster, because he's from Washington D.C. William Joppy and Melvin Foster, he's from D.C. and he's saying, "Man, we got this guy coming at 165, coming to Olympic trials and knocking everybody out." It's like, who is that? It's like William Joppy, and we met up in the second fight. In the semifinals of the Olympic trial, I fought Darren James, Charlo's coach, and Harold Smith's coach. I fought him in the first fight. So, a good fight, close fight. And then I come back and fight William Joppy, another good fight. The hard hitter, slick, fast, but I outpointed. I'm like, okay, I got it. I was number one at the time, so I'll be a little favorite too. So, William, great fighter, man. He came and won 2 middleweight titles. See, he got the fight at his original weight class, middleweight. I won in that same Olympic trials in Olympics. I win a silver medal, and I got to go to heavyweight. People seem more interested in him than me, and probably rightfully so. I mean, I had a great Olympics, but I wasn't a big kid. I wasn't a power puncher. I was just a slick guy. Make a miss, throw combinations, have fun. And I guess the promoters didn't want it. So
because you came around.
But William Joppy is a great fighter. What's that?
Oh no, because you know what? When I first saw you, I kind of looked at you as like a heavyweight, Michael Nunn type of style, the southpaw style, and the moving and all that, right? And then you had a habit with certain fighters where you would put yourself in the corner, Chris. You would walk to the corner and you would dare them to try to hit you, and then you would just fire back at them and slide out. That would frustrate the hell out of me, man. That would really frustrate the hell out of me.
I love fighting up the ropes.
Yeah, I could tell because you did that a lot. Because you did that with Tua, didn't you? Which most people thought was crazy. Yeah. Because Tua couldn't touch you.
Oh no! But everybody does it to the ropes. I'm a little guy. So they just push you right to the ropes, and I've learned that from being in my basement. In my hometown in Flint, Michigan, we had a gym in our basement my father made, and so I learned a lot of movement down there because you got to move. I'm a small guy, and my brothers are swinging at me, trying to knock me out. So with my movement and being on the wall, we didn't have ropes. There was a little ring.
Wow.
And we had walls, the carpet on the wall. And I'm making a miss on the wall. Boom, they hitting the wall. So I used that in amateur. I used it in pro, used it at heavyweight. And when I come back, I use it again.
Okay.
Love it. Defense first, baby.
Yeah, I could tell. Also, right, tell us about the fight with King Ibuchi. Woo, yeah, King Ibuchi. That dude was amazing. He was a monster, wasn't he?
Well, yeah. It honestly, I keep it real. He was 20-0. I was 26-0. I was so excited because nobody want to fight. So another top guy loved fighting him. Okay, now I want to fight. So it happens. It goes down, and stuff happened before the fight, like some crazy stuff, and then. Man, I had a great opportunity to get caught in the ropes in the 5th round. Up until that point, Ike was literally the smartest guy I got in the ring with as far as his size. He's 6'2", 244 pounds. I weigh 208. 208. Think about that. He's 244 all muscle. I'm a soft 208. And I'm trying to make my way, dealing with him, and then, boom, get caught on the ropes. And I was on the ropes, my favorite place to be, and I told Max Kellerman, I'm fighting up the ropes. And made a mistake. Stuff happened, and got caught with a shot. Down I go, went down again, and then they stopped it. It was 2:59 of the 4th round. 2:59. I had 1 second. But all things work out for the best. You lose, you learn. It's how you come back. And that's the biggest thing. Don't sorrow it. Don't wallow in your sorrow and going crazy. I fought 5 weeks later. Got back in the
Wow.
ring. Let's get it.
Wow.
5 weeks.
Okay.
4 weeks, it was suspended, and then 1 week after that, I'm fighting Mississippi. I'm like, let's get it. I wanted to fight. I wanted to rematch so bad at that time, but I knew nobody gonna rematch me. Crazy. He didn't want to fight me in the first place, and he would have been another exciting heavyweight. Would he won a heavyweight title? Who knows? He had a close fight with David too. I mean, it was. They didn't win a heavyweight title.
No, he
So
didn't.
the Klitschko brothers came in, and all the big heavyweights started coming. So now it became a style matchup. Now you got to match up with the big guys. So it's tough when you're 6'2", you fight somebody 6'7", 6'8". It's kind of hard. And he weighed the guys that weigh 245, 250 also. So it's just a tough matchup. Especially in this era now. It's really tough. I would love to fight this era because I love fighting the big giants. They're exciting. It's exciting for me and see what I do. But it's.
Jump in real quick, Troy.
Okay, go ahead.
One of our folks in the chat says I actually met Chris at the Tony versus Jiro fight at Foxwoods. He's a nice guy. And then he asked, he also wanted to give you credit. He says, Chris, I liked how you ran up on Lewis on his post-fight press conference, wanting him to fight you. He never did, and instead let you fight Holyfield for his IBF. What is your recollection about that?
No, I know that. So with I fought my way to Lennox Lewis. I fought my way. I fought two guys that were special. Maurice Harris, nobody didn't want to fight me at the time. Then I beat David Tua, and then I was supposed to fight Lex. And then the story goes, Don King gave him a Range Rover and $1 million. Like, please, come on, people, come on. And if people argue with me right now. Argue about it. No, I read that Don King gave him. Like, really? That man didn't want to fight me. After I beat David Tua, he didn't want to fight a left-handed, slick heavyweight that's on fire right now.
Oh,
gosh. And that's just being real. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about something. If people say, "Oh, he was big, Lennox Lewis a kill," this is all about guys protecting their championship image of everybody saying they're the best, but they don't fight the best. Fight the one that nobody don't want to fight. Fight them. That makes you the best. And it's a lot of guys in every division. They know, man, it's a guy in this division, man. You really don't want to fight him, so you avoid him like crazy. And that's what people do all the time. So they can give all these guys credit, but look at the division and see who in the division that they didn't fight. That was a champion. All the champions should be fighting each other. Why are you a champion? Now you just over in the IBF fighting in the IBF. No, go fight the WBC champion, the BC fight the BA champion, and IBF. Everybody should be fighting at the top, especially the top four. So I mean, I get on the subject, man. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Because I got a question for you, right?
Yeah.
What happened between you and James Toney while that fight never came up? And he was at cruiserweight. Because after the Jurov fight, I figured y'all two were gonna get it on because you were having a back and forth with him, right? Go ahead. I see. So go ahead.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
No. These are. It's like Roy. It's like Roy Jones. Same thing. People ask the question, what happened? What? I'm like this. I wasn't the one, the cash cow guy. Right, that fight could have been easily made with James. He could be like, okay, let's make this fight. They know I'm gonna fight Vitaly Klitschko, Vladimir Klitschko, Ike Bayabuchi, David Tua, and I'm scared of James Toney? Really?
Okay, well, now that you put it that way, yeah.
I was willing to fight every person on this planet. I didn't care. I'll fight anybody. And now I'm afraid to fight Roy and James? Okay. That's what I say about the fight. It's not up to me. It was never up to me. It's up to them. They bring up, and then all the smoke screens come. all the smoke screen stuff. Oh, I'll fight you. You ain't nothing, of course. And then people start believing it, and then that fight just fades away because I'm nothing. I'm no good at heavyweight. I'm just undersized, but I'm no good. But I'm always in the mix. I'm at the top. I'm a world champion. I may not be popular, but I'm world champion among the big guys. But never get no credit for my talent or nothing at heavyweight. Never. So I got to come back at middleweight at 50 to get it. And I will get it. You will know how talented I really am through my boxing at 50. Now I gotta get it. Just like Bernard Hopkins at the end of his career, he got all the credit. He had 20,000 finishes. Nobody even really talk about 20.
Nah, yeah.
At middleweight. And then he go up, and then everybody like, oh, snap. And now he's fighting. He's old doing.
I got a name for you, Chris. I got a name for you right now because he got that itch and he want to come back, right? And after that, I'm passing on to Major Key over here. Antonio Tarver, but he's not coming to 160. He might have to go to 175 or maybe 190 for him. But Antonio Tarver.
Name anybody in history, I'll fight.
All right.
Anybody in history. Remember, I fought at heavyweight. I'm fighting at 210, 208, fighting at the highest level. Guy 250, 260. I'm weighing 210. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing in my mind, I'm a middleweight. I was a little skinny middleweight. If you knew me before I fought heavyweight, you'd be like, this dude is crazy. Ask Shane Mosley, if you ever talk to him, how crazy it is for me to do what I did at middleweight going to heavyweight as an amateur. He knew me as amateur. All my amateur guys are like this. He got to be out. Ask De La Hoya. I fought at 165. Me and Oscar De La Hoya traveled everywhere together before the Olympics and before we turned pro. And I bet you, just like now, he's fighting at 160 and he's looking at me like, you got to be crazy. That dude fought at heavyweight. Really? And he a little guy. Look what he accomplished. So it's the same thing. And I'm not bragging on myself, but I'm going to talk about myself. I'm not going to put myself down and shy away from nothing. I know how good I am. I know how good I can be in the ring, and I know what I can do. He's a showstopper at 50. I'm excited. My health is 100%. 100%. When I was fighting at heavyweight, I'm fighting on fumes supposed to fight. 50, 60 pounds overweight. Think about that. Fighting a fat, slower version of Chris Burton, what you see in the Olympics. But now I get a chance. Blessed to get a chance to prove myself once again. And if I got to go the hard route, it's the hard route.
That's right.
It's the easy route. If I can fight guys, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I just want to box. I just want to show that anything you want in your business. And people think I'm crazy, man. You gonna fight against these young guys, man? You see these guys? You see how hard the Charlo brothers hit, man? They still weight class, man.
I don't, Chris. I don't see that happening. But I know that Major Key wants to ask you a question though. Go ahead, Major.
Because I know your time is limited, and I appreciate you, man. Yo, tell me about, because we were talking about your the amateurs and all of that, right? You did win multiple titles in multiple divisions as an amateur. Great stuff, man. U.S. amateur champion. I'm looking here at 89, 91, and 92. But I want to hear more about Barcelona, man, because that was 1992, right? In the Olympics, right? That's where you got that silver medal, man. Who else was in your class and at that time? And tell us some of the names that were on those cards.
Man, wow. What a great
Yes, I know it's a long time ago, so my bad if I threw you off with that one.
What's that?
Go ahead and repeat your question, Major Key.
Yeah, so I know it was a long time ago, but it's the Olympics, you pulled out a silver medal, you know what I'm saying? So who were some of the names that were on those cards as far as that 1992 Olympic world stage?
Oh man, you had you know, on the world stage or like in the United States as representing the Olympics.
Yeah, just some of the names that ended up being like other folks that that made great careers in boxing. Because not necessarily they don't have to necessarily be from the U.S. But if you remember any names from the U.S., anyone around the world that ended up making a big name for themselves in the sport of boxing.
You guys with our guys like not even Olympic guys like Costa Zoo was 1991 before the Olympics. He won the World Championships in Australia. We were in the Worlds, and he was an amazing fighter. He would have won the Olympics also. He was in our era in our fight. But in the world, I can't even think of certain guys, man. I know for America, we had great guys like De La Hoya, Vernon Forrest, Shane Mosley, who was he didn't make the team, but he was an alternate on the team. And you had a lot of guys. Shoot, man, I'm just thinking. I'm trying to think because it takes us so far back. That's
Yeah,
like
I know. I don't mean to throw you off with that one. It's just that when I think about the Olympics, you know what I'm saying, and it's just such a blessing to even participate in that. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure there were great names, and like Slide Encounter just put it in the chat. He put that '92 team, U.S. team, was very talented. So yeah, man. I mean, those are great experiences to have, man. Like, besides that, what other countries have you had fights in, and like, have you revisited any of those countries just for leisure?
Oh man, in amateur, I was in. Oh man, Germany, Poland, Australia, Italy. I mean, we traveled everywhere. I mean, we lived a life as a top amateur for 4 years at the Olympic Training Center from 1989-92. It was literally a dream because we would go to training camp all the time, meet the guys. We had so much fun, and we still talk to this day. There's a lot of guys that made it, in a higher level in pro. A lot of guys that didn't make it, but we're still friends to this day. So it was a great experience.
All right, Chris. Now I was going to ask you. Like I said, you are 50, and you sound, boy, you got that passion, and you're motivating a whole lot of people up here, right? A whole lot of people, and also, right, you always have a home here with us. So if you want to come back on and promote, that's no problem. Are you training anybody else, or are you just training yourself right now, or what else are you doing besides getting yourself in shape?
So right now I'm in Salinas, California. I'm originally in San Diego. I live all here training. I'm about to go back to. I'm gonna go light up LA in a minute. I'm gonna go to LA, start training, and everybody gonna hear about the old man lighting up all these gyms in LA. I'm about to have a lot of fun. I've got. What was the question again?
No, I was asking you, are you training anybody else, or are you just focusing on you right now?
I'm focusing on me, but I want to train everybody. Like, I see all these kids in the gym, and I want to train them all. So I'm gonna start training kids. I'm about to have literally the first boxing camp. It's gonna be in LA, Los Angeles. Boxing camp for kids. It's gonna be the biggest, the dopest ever. Boxing camp. Have boxers come in. We teaching everything from lifestyle to motivation to being healthy, everything, all the aspects of being a fighter and a major athlete.
That's
we have a top guys help.
Can you still hear me, Major Key? Okay.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No. I was checking if you can still hear me because I dropped the phone.
It's going to be a major thing. That's what I've been doing. And off of that, I'll probably go back into training boxers. That's my love. I love doing it. I'll be training, fighters after I get mine. After I win my world titles when I come back, and then I'll probably go back to training again. It'd be fun. But I got to get mine first. I got to get mine. Before I die, I have to accomplish this goal. And the goal is, I think I'm going to win 3 world titles in my 5th. 3.
Woo.
I don't know what, 47, 54, 60, or 54, 68. I don't know. I can fight it in either way. I love it now because I'm not limited to heavyweight, just one weight class. It's all kind of weight classes close together. If I was 147 pounder, I'd be calling up to 60 pounds. That's like 13 pounds. That ain't nothing. Literally, that's not nothing to me. I'm like, okay, I'll fight somebody 13 pounds bigger. That ain't no big deal. Where now, like, people in boxing think it's a humongous or welterweight going up to challenge in the middleweight. And I did that at heavyweight every fight I fought. That's nothing to me. It's just weight. And boxing is about weight. And I love it. I love the challenge. The challenge is now is me being 50 years old, about to be 51, and people thinking he's an old man. He's an old. Look at this. That's why I grew this. I can cut it off, and everybody would think I'm young.
Yeah, you can't see the beard. He's showing off his beard.
I think I'm an old man. I want them to think, oh, look at that old man. Look at him. But look at him. Damn, you see boxing skills? You see that? That brother can fight. That's all you're going to be saying. I'm telling you. Boxing skills pay the bills. Do y'all know that? I'm about to pay the skills for old guy. He's like, damn, he good.
All right, well, jump in here, Major Key, anytime you're ready.
Yeah, man. Well, what I want to know is when you got a name and you got a date and stuff like that, I want you to come on here so we could go ahead and interview, and definitely get people aware of that because right now I'm believing that you got your second win in life, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like just the 7th round for you. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it sounds right now.
Let's get it's for everybody. Look, when I turned 50, my mind was blown. Literally, I'm like, I can't believe I'm 50. 28 years ago, not 28. It was 29 to 28, and I turned 22. I was in the Olympics. I was waiting in the Olympics my whole life up until that point, and now I'm 28 years away from the Olympics. I'm like, dang, you got to get in. We live one time. We know we live here one time. If you go to heaven, you go to all these other places. I never met nobody that came back from there, so I know I'm here one time. I'm gonna get the best party ever. I've had the most fun ever the rest of my life. And I'm going to be excited. And I'm going to talk all the time. And I'm not hurting. It's all about love, peace, joy, everybody getting along. Hey, even in boxing, I know I got to come and knock you out. It's part of the sport. But you know what I'll do afterwards? I'll talk to you. I love you. We go out to eat. We'll do whatever. I'm going to win, though. But it's about love, man. I just love people. I love life. I was suicidal. I was really depressed when I was in pain for the 11 and a half years. I mean, I went through it bad. And I had a hip replacement. And think about it. I've come back with a hip replacement. I'm back. I needed my other hip replaced. I needed both of my shoulders replaced. And I had nerve damage in my foot that's worse than all this other damage I had. That was worse than this. I was at my lowest, brother. I mean, when you thinking about taking your own life, when you think about taking that, and I'm not saying that, I'm saying this seriously. This is not nobody playing. That's when you at your lowest, like, dang, and then you have to sit back and realize, do you really want to do that? You live one time, Chris. Do you really want to take your life? Do you want to hurt all the people around you? Or do you want to get back on that wagon and make the most of your life? What you going to do with the rest of your damn life? Let's get it. And now I'm back. This is what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. I'm going to inspire people and be inspired the rest of my life. Let's get it. I'm not playing around. I get emotional about this because I went through it. I'm sitting in my garage, just sitting in the dark by myself. Like, what the heck? What the heck is going on? Every day I'm sitting in my garage in the dark. And then one day, I got a boxing bag in my garage. I start hitting it. Chris, you got to do something. I'm in tears, hitting the bag. Just try. I can barely raise my arms trying to hit the bag, just going. And then all of a sudden it went from that to 4 and pushing myself, pushing like, oh snap, you can do this. Because I was feeling so sorry for myself because I was in so much pain. I had bone on bone in my shoulders and my hips. I'm screaming. I'm in pain. I had a hip surgery that went bad, and then the nerve damage in my foot. My foot is burning. Got neuropathy at the highest level. My body is destroyed. I put on 50 pounds to go to heavyweight. Then I had to stay at heavyweight. And what was I eating? All the trash food. My body's so sensitive. Got away from it. As soon as I started changing my diet, I met a woman named Tammy Thomas. She a cannabis expert. Got me on the cannabis. And I'm telling you, through the roof, the improvement just started coming more and more and more and more. I'm like this. I'm getting better. Matter of fact, I'm not only getting better, I'm getting in shape. I'm fighting. And the thought was I'm fighting again. I always wanted to fight. I always wanted to come back and fight in my original weight class. But me being in pain, it halted everything. And then I went down to light heavyweight, starved myself and embarrassed myself and lost at light heavyweight. And I'm like, man, I can't really do this. But the more I started training, the more my weight started getting down, the more confident I get. I said, forget that. I don't care what anybody says. I know what I can do. And I know what I'm about to do at my original weight class. And I'm in the best health of my life right now. The best health ever. So let's get it. I'm just excited now. I just keep talking all day. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's all right, because you have a profound story, because I'm listening to the list of things you came back from, and not a lot of people have that inner strength to pull themselves out the dirt like that. Once, twice, 3 times. Because you said what, your shoulder and what else? Your arm, your back, your neck, your knee. I mean, what else? I know you said a lot, Chris.
Both shoulders, both hips, and my feet. My left foot, I wanted to cut it off. I cut it off so bad. And so I asked, can you cut it off? But they said phantom pain. And phantom pain is when your foot cut off and your foot cut off, but your foot still burns.
Yeah.
Brain still think it's there. So I'm like, no, I can't do that. You gotta be crazy. Like, I have no foot and I'm still burning. You crazy? And then it's going into my other foot. Then I started making some serious choices.
Yeah.
Getting real serious about my health, my life, and what am I doing? I had to literally sit down and go, what is causing all this pain? I mean, I got football. Football is like, I'm getting a hip replacement. I need another hip replacement. And I got scheduled to get another hip replacement. I got it scheduled. And I'm like, I can't do that. And then my shoulders getting scheduled to get them replaced. I'm like, I can't live with this. I can't. What? Why am I falling apart?
That's right.
Then I just said, forget it. I changed everything, started studying, especially listening to the great Dr. Sebi. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Yeah, we have.
Dr. Sebi, and getting serious about health. And do your research. I started getting super serious. And then a woman, Tammy Thomas, with the cannabis came into my life, took me to a whole nother level.
I was going to ask you about that, Chris, because you mentioned it twice about the cannabis. How did that help you out? And I'm pretty sure the Major Key asked you maybe something similar like that. But how did the cannabis actually help you out? You know, what did you do exactly?
So check this out. Everybody think, smoking. Well, I'm not gonna smoke. Okay, smoking. I started smoking with Shannon Briggs. I never smoked a cannabis a day in my life. And Shannon Briggs said, "Man, hey, you need to stop everything. Take prescription drugs and stuff. The cannabis can help you with pain." And I'm like, okay, whatever. I smoked with it the first time ever, and then I'm like, oh, but it did help with my pain. But then 4 years ago, a lady named Tammy Thomas, I was speaking, crying on stage, And she came up to me afterwards and said, "Hey, I got something that can help you out with your pain." Because I was telling people about how much pain I was in. And it was cannabis, but it wasn't smoking. It was the leaves. It was the oils. I mean,
Yes.
the real stuff.
Yes.
And when I started taking the leaves, blending the leaves, juicing the leaves, and then I take the tinctures and the oils, the real cannabis stuff, my healing went to another level. And then I'm like, oh snap, this is for everybody. If you want to like that, I got no, I didn't see. I was seeing 4 to 5. I was going to the house, the doctor, 4 times a week, a different doctor. I was lost, and nobody knew what I had. Like, I'm sorry, they knew what I had, but they didn't know how to fix it because I can't take prescription drugs.
Right.
So since I can't take prescription drugs, because it made me suicidal, I almost got arrested downtown LA. I lost my mind. I lost. Cop cars surrounded my car. 6 cop cars surrounded my car. Guns drawn, everything. I lost it. And so from that point on, that was 2012. Nobody, all these doctors didn't know nothing. Going to doctor after doctor. My pain started in 2009 in my left foot. And it went crazy. I mean, the pain was crazy. Up until 2017. That's 8 years. I took all this pain and my body just fell apart throughout those years. My hips, my shoulders, everything. And then I can't take prescription drugs. I almost got arrested. And then I finally had a mental breakdown in 2017 major that made me really change the way I thought about life, everything. Either I'm going to die and killing myself, or do you want to live? And then I chose, I want to live, man. I want to live, bro. And I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to think about taking my life. I'm not going to do none of this stuff no more. I'm a Olympic silver medalist. I'm a 2-time heavyweight champion. Let's get it. That's anybody in your life. I don't care if you haven't accomplished nothing. Get it. Don't give up. Don't give up on life, and get the best out of life. You can get to the highest level. You want to be rich? Get rich. You want to be famous? Go get famous. Do it the right way. We can do anything in our one life. Anything. That's what I'm coming back to accomplish at 51.
You definitely going to
anything. This is supposed to be impossible. I'm gonna make it possible.
I can see that, man. I can see that. Now, Major, I know Chris promised the hour, man. So it's up to both of y'all if you want to keep it going, or go ahead and jump in here.
Yeah, that's completely up to him, man. I'm enjoying this. To be completely honest with you, man, I got to tell you because I don't know if you know this, Chris, but I sell health insurance, right? So a lot of there's a lot of Medicare that I have to sell people, right? And at the end of the day, man, there's so many like differences with the people you speak to. Sometimes you could speak to someone 50 years old on like so many medications, and they're just incoherent. It's like, bro, damn, bro, like they almost gone. You could just tell. And then but then you speak to other people. Well, listen, man, I don't take any prescription drugs. They're just trying to make money off of me. I eat healthy and I work out and I do this, and they sound like on point. It's like like they're completely on point. So it's just about a mentality, right? A state of well-being, all around how you treat yourself. So I'm glad to hear that you got off of that and we're able to change everything around, and now you're looking to like I said, to gain your second win, or it sounds you already have your second win, but to get back to adding on to your legacy. That's great, man.
Yes, thank you so much. I mean, I'm so just loving life, man, and passionate. I'm so excited about life. Life. I look at life totally different. I look at it like, man, it's precious to me. Every moment, every second, every person I meet, any podcast, I'm just going to share my story, and hopefully it helps somebody out somewhere. They'll be like, okay, I'm going to live the best life ever. Forget all the negativity. I'm going to be positive in everything I do. everything I do, I'm trying to be positive.
You definitely got that.
I'm not trying to get upset. I just try to love people, man.
Now,
and be passionate about what I do. And what I do is boxing. And I train literally like you would think I'm crazy because I'm always just moving, popping along, got energy, just throwing. My health is great, and I'm so happy. And I'm at a stage in my life where I'm about to be 51. I'm just enjoying myself. Off of anything. I don't watch TV much. I don't do much. I don't go anywhere much. I just sit and study and read a lot and just take my time and just chill throughout the day, meet people if I go out, I talk, just enjoy myself. Every day is just an adventure. And I just love every day.
Okay, now, Chris, Saturday we did a show on mental health, and I know you spoke about a lot of things about all the strength it took to come back. Tell us about that now, because we hear a lot of fighters that are going through some mental health issues. Tell us your stance on that, or just your feelings on that.
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. Two boxers. No, I'm sorry, not boxers. The cannabis expert. She didn't want to tell me. And Shannon Briggs. He said, "Brother, you got dementia eyes." I'm like, what? So it's more than just boxing, being hit, doing certain stuff. Mental health. Mental health in this sport, of course, after you done boxing, a lot of guys are damaged. I mean, let's keep it real, and a lot of boxers are not going to talk about it. But I got two brothers with basically dementia right now. Two brothers. One of them got dementia. The other one, he's about to get diagnosed with. And we're going to get them out of their problems. But they boxed, but man, they didn't get hit as much as I got hit. They didn't do it. So what's really causing it? You got to look at lifestyle and food diet. Man, the mental health in this sport can be. We're trying with the cannabis expert and some other people that we got together, formed a group to combat any health conditions ever naturally. Especially we start with boxing first. We're trying to clean up guys. Right now, it's Shay Mosley could be a testament of it. He's been around me. I've been up at Big Bear. He's been getting much better. Other boxers, other people, man, like we're in, like I said, I'm in Salinas, California. I'm with a produce guy. His name is Bill Massa, billionaire. He had Parkinson's, had it. He got his life back. I've been posting videos on it. He got his life back, natural. We seen the man when he was super sick, and now the man is riding a bike, doing certain stuff, back at his ranch working. So it's natural treatments out there. Life is not over, people. I'm just telling you. Go natural. There's natural treatments to get you back to where you want to get back to. You got these little aches and pains throughout your body that's hindering you. Let's get rid of it. Okay. You live one time. You must as well live it the best. Don't live it in pain. Let's get out of it.
Okay, now, Chris, what do you say to those people that say, that you're just being weak? You don't have any mental issues. You're just being weak. Mental illness is just a weakness. What do you do? What do you say to those people?
Well, hey, mental illness is a weakness. That's what they say, but they're not going through it with how this person, what he's going through and what he's feeling. And my thing is, hey, it's treatment there. I don't care what you have. You can have it all day long. You have a mental illness. Let's get rid of it. Let's not talk about it so much. Let's get rid of it. Let's find solutions to get rid of everything in your life that's negative. That's hindering you from living the best life you want to live. That's what it's about. Forget, like a lot of people on pills, and pills help. I mean, I'm not gonna just say all pills are bad. They help people out. not get to the root of the problem. You'll be on those pills the rest of your life.
It turns you into a prisoner. Pills turn you into
Really?
prisoners.
Let's stop being so lazy and do some research. And be like, okay, I got back problems. I'm taking these pills and it's making me crazy. So go do some research. We're in the age of information. You got information everywhere. But people, you know, sometimes I don't have the time. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But it's your health. I don't care how you look at it. When it comes to you, take the time. Because it's only one you. You can help everybody else out all day long. But if you'll help your own self out first, how you going to be a real good asset to anybody else? So get yourself together. You live, like I said, one time. And I know a lot of people out there, man, I'm going to heaven. Yeah, you go. Okay. But I've never heard somebody get back from heaven to tell me about their experience. And if you are going to heaven, you're here on earth for a reason. To live the best purpose life ever for a purpose. Your whole life. We don't retire. Like I hear retirement. No, my father, he worked until he couldn't work no more. His knees are bone on bone right now. He's sitting there home, 85 years old. But that man worked all the way up until he couldn't work no more. He used to pick cotton and do all that from Mississippi. He worked all day long. It's a whole life of living. Let's get it. We don't never shut it down. Let's live our whole life. I mean, our whole life. You're in your 80s. Keep doing it. Keep grinding. Keep working. Keep trying to make more money. Get bigger houses. Living a better life. Who cares? People say, "Oh, that's material." No, you just want to have fun in your life. You accomplish something. You're doing it. Let's get it.
Right.
If we live one time, people think about it. Time is just ticking. We're in a time of COVID, getting stuff down. People lose their job, losing money, mind. No, you got to be creative in this time. Creative. Make something out of this.
All right, man.
Don't say this time is bad. This time is good. Let's get it.
All right, man. Do you want to jump in before we close it out?
Yeah, we're gonna ask him because obviously everybody's feeling what you've been saying, man. Where do people follow you? Where can they keep up with Chris Byrd? You know what I'm saying? And especially show some support for your future endeavors as far as coming back to the ring and anything else that you're trying to do, man. Share that with the people.
Well, I'm on Facebook, of course. Chris Byrd Boxing. Facebook, Instagram, Chris _Byrd _boxing under Chris and under Byrd. And before you get to boxing, Chris _Byrd _boxing. And on the social media platform on YouTube, you can just hit me up. I got videos. If you leave a comment, I hit you back, and we'll talk about everything. Make sure you check out the video. I post videos. I stopped posting a little bit because I've been training so hard, but now I'm back posting them, more videos and getting them out there. Just follow the career. Follow the beard. Support the old man. The old man coming back to have fun, dance in the ring, talking to the crowd. Hey, honestly, I'm a boxer coming back, and I'm going to do it for the fans. The fans make us, man. I love the fans. I love talking to them. If it's negative or positive, I don't care. Everybody not gonna like. They may think I'm too old. I talk too much. I got my beard too great. I still love you. I don't care. It's just boxing. It's just boxing, having fun, trying to win world titles, be the greatest, the best ever. That's Floyd Mayweather, the best ever. TBE. Ali, the greatest. Goodness, that's the greatest and the best ever. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. Both of them.
Very possible, man. Very possible. But Chris, thank you, man. And just to repeat, just to echo, you always have you have a social media home here, so you definitely welcome to come back and promote. And listen, if you change your mind about boxing, you should go do, speaking tours, man. You should
Yeah,
definitely go. Yeah,
I got
definitely.
I got to. I mean, this is like a bucket list. This is the ultimate biggest thing in my life coming back to boxing. I mean, it's like the biggest joy. The it's like unbelievable. I get to live out my dream, what I really wanted, what I had in my mind my whole career. Then what if I fight in my original weight class? Man, if I ever get a chance to do it, I'm doing it. Boom, the opportunity came, and I'm taking it. Thank you so much for allowing this to be a home for me, also.
Right,
I
and
appreciate it.
and I know Major Key wants to say something before we close out. But do you have a trainer?
Yeah, my brother Patrick.
Okay, brother Patrick. Okay, hey, Major Key is
Yeah,
all
I
yours.
don't
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Bring it home, since he already gave his platform where everybody can follow him, and of course, like you just said, absolutely, you have a home here, man. We want to keep on with the momentum. As soon as you hear something where you're coming back, let us know, and we'll definitely plug that, and try to get you some support from our end. Besides that, Troy, any final thoughts?
Nah, Chris. I mean, you want to say anything to the people that are listening in the chat room that tuned in to hear you? Because I know you grabbed this, their hearts, souls, and minds. So go ahead and close it out and say something to the people, Chris.
Well, hey, everybody out there, my thing, I love boxing. I do. I can talk about it all day, but I love my life more. Live a good life. Whatever you have in the mind, make it exist. Whatever the mind can see, go get it. You live one time. Make the most of your one life. Time is going by. That's all I say, man. Life is everything. You live the best life ever. I don't care what situation you're in, make it better. And if you're in a good situation, you can be even better. Hey, if you're in a great situation, help other people out so they can get a good situation. Don't be greedy. Pass it up. Pass the love on everywhere. Share it. Let's get it.
All right. Well, thank you. You were a great, great guest, brother. I'm calling you right after the show. All right. I'm gonna call you right after the show. Uh, that's all I have, Major. That's all I got. Unless you want to.
Right. Yeah, no, well, I appreciate it, man. So, yeah, man, another great edition of Major Key Mondays. Y'all already know what it is, man. This is the home for boxing legends on Monday Night Boxing Talk. We appreciate everybody tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Again, anytime. Shout out to my boy Tony Boswell, by the way, for the Cash App. Much appreciated. And everybody else, man, we'll be live a little bit more this week. I got a little vacation going on. So definitely stay tuned, and we'll do some random boxing talk whenever I just feel like engaging with y'all. So I appreciate y'all being here. You have a great night, and I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.